What is alternative energy resources? Alternative energy resources are energy sources that are not derived from fossil fuels such as coal, oil, or natural gas. They are often renewable, meaning they can replenish or are not likely to run out. Energy is the capacity to do work. All forms of life, particularly humans, need energy to perform life processes. Likewise, energy is required to enable machines to function. An energy resource is something that can produce heat, power life, move object, or produce electricity. Most of energy being used today come from fossil fuel. Fossil fuel is biomass energy buried within the earth where it is stored until humans extract and burn it to release the energy. Among these sources are petroleum, oil and natural gas, oil shale, tar sands, and gas. 39% natural gas, 24% natural gas, 23 coal, 8% nuclear, and 6 others. Two types of energy resource. Number 1. Renewable are unlimited natural resources that can be replenished in a short period of time. Number 2. Non-renewable are limited natural resources that cannot be remade or regrown in short amount of time at a scale comparable to its consumption. The issue is this: since fossil fuels are non-renewable sources of energy, how much longer can society rely on this source? Further, what are the options for the future? Alternative Energy Resources (AER). Alternative or renewable energy resources are important and necessary to respond to society energy needs and battle against climate change. Alternative energy refers to clean natural and renewable energy sources. These may be solar, wind, geothermal, waves, tide, waste, biomass, hydrogen, and so on. Solar energy. Solar energy derived from the sun's light forming electromagnetic waves which are converted to electrical or mechanical energy. Solar power is a reliable and safe alternative energy sources today because it produces free heat, free electricity without producing and releasing harmful carbon dioxide (CO2) emissions. The solar farm in Calatagan, Batangas, the largest solar farm in Luzon, generate heat from the sun according to developer of Solar Philippines. The solar farm consisted of over 200,000 panels on a 160-hectare property and could supply enough power for the entire western Batangas. The largest solar energy in the Philippines and the world. The Helios Solar Power Plant, the largest solar energy in the Philippines, also known as Helios Solar Park, is a significant solar power facility in the Philippines, located in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. It boasts a capacity of approximately 150 megawatts, making it one of the largest solar power plant in the country. Features. Number 1. Technology. The plant utilizes photovoltaic technology to convert sunlight directly into electricity. It employs a solar panels that track the sun to maximize energy capture. Number 2. Impact. Helios contributes significantly to the local and national energy grid, providing a cleaner alternative to fossil fuels and supporting the Philippines' renewable energy goals. Number 3. Sustainability. The project helped reduce greenhouse gas emissions and promote sustainable energy practices, contributing to the fight against the climate change. Number 4. Local benefits. The facility not only generate power but also create local jobs during construction and operation, fostering economic development in the area. The largest solar energy in Philippines and the world. The largest solar energy facility in the world is Badla Solar Park, located in Badla region of Rajasthan, India. Features. Capacity. Badla Solar Park has a total capacity of over 2,245 megawatts, making it the largest solar power park globally. Number 2. Area. The facility covers approximately 5,700 acres, about 2,300 hectares of desert land, optimizing the use of an arid region with high solar insolation. Number 3. Development. The park consists of several solar power plants developed by various companies and it's part of India's largest push towards renewable energy, aligning with the country's goals to achieve 100 gigawatt of solar power by 2022. Number 4. Technology. The facility primarily uses photovoltaic panels that cover sunlight into electricity. The design allows for efficient energy generation with solar trackers that adjust the panel position follow the sun. Number 5. Environmental impact. Badla Solar Park significantly reduced carbon emissions and helped India decrease its reliance on fossil fuel, contributing to global effort to combat climate change. Number 6. Economic benefits. The project has created numerous jobs and supports local economies while also ensuring a stable energy supply for the region.
Hydroelectric energy. Hydroelectric energy harnesses the power of flowing water to generate electricity. It is a mature and well-established technology with dams and hydroelectric power plants playing a crucial role in electricity generation worldwide. How it works. Hydroelectric power is generated by using the moving water to turn a turbine, which then spins a generator to produce electricity. At the plant level, water flows through a pipe also known as a penstock and then spins the blades in a turbine, which in turn spins a generator that ultimately produces electricity. Example, Magat Dam. Located in Isabela, it has a capacity of about 360 megawatt and provides irrigation as well as hydroelectric power. 2. Binga Dam. Situated on the Agno River in Benguet, it has a capacity of 140 megawatts and is part of a larger hydropower system. 3. Ambuklaw Dam. Also the Agno River, this facility has a capacity of 75 megawatts and plays a key role in flood control and irrigation. 4. Kalayaan Hydroelectric Power Plant. Part of the San Roque Multipurpose Project, it generates approximately 400 megawatts. 5. Maria Cristina Hydroelectric Plant. Located in Iligan City, it has capacity of 200 megawatts and is known for its role in the Mindanao grid.
Geothermal energy is energy that comes from the heat inside of the earth. And underground heat is produced by the increase of the molten rock, solid magma. The underground water is heated up by the heated rocks and the system released. These are built by geothermal heat pumps. Our energy is limited to Earth's of most thermal activity, mainly recently active volcanic arcs. Geothermal power plant grounds from the underground reservoirs of heat water. The system is used to drive turbines of a generator which produces energy. Geothermal power plant located in Laguna. This plant has a capacity of around 400 MW and supply electricity to the Luzon Grind. Tuwi power plant standard it albeit it generated about 300 MW and is one of release geothermal power plant in the conservative. Kawayan Geothermal Power Plant, proud in the province of Leyte. It celebrates approximately 100 MW the national grand. Geothermal power plant in the Negros Oriental is one of the renewable energy sources in the facility. Also is ranked second among the providers of geothermal is the world.
Wind energy. Wind energy is clean energy derived from wind. It distributed offshore and onshore by large wind turbines. Wind turbines use the momentum of moving air to quietly turn large blades that area attached to the shaft of an efficient generator. Wind power is converted to mechanical or electrical energy. Wind power is limited to areas with high consistent winds and so is limited to very specific areas. How it works. Wind turbines. Wind turbines are the primary technology used to harness wind energy. When the wind blows, it turns the blades of the turbine. Rotation. The rotation of the blades spins a rotor connected to a generator inside the turbine. Generator. As the rotor spins, it drives the generator to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. Electricity transmission. The generated electricity is then transmitted through power lines to homes and businesses. Grid integration. Wind energy can be integrated into the electrical grid, complementing other energy sources. Example, number 1. Burgos Wind Farm, Ilocos Norte. This is the largest wind farm in the country with a capacity of 150 MW. It consists of 50 turbines and contributes significantly to the local grid. Number 2, Bangi Wind Farm, Ilocos Norte. One of the first wind farms in the Philippines. It features 20 turbines with a total capacity of 33 MW. It also known for its scenic views. Number 3, Caparispi Sun Wind Farm, Pagudpod, Ilocos Norte. This project has a capacity of 54 MW and it's part of efforts to harness wind energy in the region. Number 4, Nabas Wind Farm, Aklan. This farm has an installed capacity of 63 MW and plays a crucial role in supplying renewable energy to the Visayas region. Number 5, Guimaras Wind Farm, Guimaras. This is a smaller project but contributes to the local renewable energy mix, enhancing energy security in the area.
Biomass energy. Biomass represents the green fuel obtained from non-fossilized, biodegradable, organic waste material like wood, certain crop, green algae, manure, agricultural product, forestry, residues, and organic waste. These materials are burned to create steam from centralized water source, which then turn a turbine so that energy can be created. Biomass energy can be converted into stable form of heat and electricity. Biomass is considered a cheaper renewable energy source because trees regrow and waste will always exist as long as there is a life on Earth. A power station that uses biomass to generate clean electricity will be consume at least 75 tons of biomass every hour to generate above 50 megawatts of energy. Biomass project in San Carlos City is a power plant with generation capacity of 18 megawatts supplying base load power to the local grind. The biomass facility uses agricultural wastes such as sugarcane, trash, coconut husk and shell, wood, grasses, and other energy crops from dedicated plantation as feedstock. Rice husk, a byproduct of rice milling, often used for generating electricity and heat. Sugarcane bagasse, the fibrous residue left after extracting juice from sugarcane, commonly used in sugar mills for the power generation. Coconut waste include coconut husk, shell, and core, which can be converted into energy through combustion or gasification. Wood and forest residues, sourced from logging activities and tree plantations, used for biomass power plants. Agricultural residues includes material from corn, bananas, and other crops, which can be used for bioenergy production. Animal manure, waste from livestock can be anaerobically digested to produce biogas for heating and electricity. Biogas from landfill. Organic waste decomposition and landfill produce methane, which can be captured for energy use.
Ocean energy. Ocean energy is derived from tidal current or wave energy, which is converted into mechanical energy or electrical energy. About 71.11% of the Earth is covered by water bodies, especially oceans. How it works. Tidal energy. This uses the rise and fall of the tides caused by gravitational pull of the moon and sun. Tidal turbines or barrage capture this kinetic energy. Number 2. Wave energy. Wave created by wind energy on the surface of the ocean can be captured using various devices such as point absorbers and oscillating water column. To convert the motion into electricity. Number 3. Ocean Thermal Energy Conversion, OTEC. This method exploits the temperature difference between warmer surface water and colder deep water to drive heat engine that produce electricity. Number 4. Salinity gradient energy. This utilizes the difference in salt concentration between seawater and freshwater, often at river mouth, through process like pressure-related osmosis or reverse electrodialysis.
Advantage and disadvantage of renewable energy. Many countries, business, corporations, and individuals today are adopting renewable resources of energy for a number of great benefits such as the following. Advantage number 1. While fossil fuel resources run out, alternative or renewable energy resources waste away or expire. Renewable energy technologies use resources straight from the environment to generate power. As fossil fuel resources are used continuously, soon they will be increasingly difficult to obtain. This brings about both the cost and environmental impact of extraction. Advantage number 2. In most cases, unlike fossil fuel resources, renewable energy technologies require less overall maintenance. This is because generating technology like solar panels and wind turbines either has a few or no moving parts and don't rely on flammable combustible fuel resources to operate. Fewer maintenance requirements translate to more time and money saved. Advantage number 3. Renewable energy resources save money for a long term in terms of maintenance cost and operating cost. These resources use a technology that generate power from the sun, wind, steam, or nature processes. Therefore, refueling is not paid. Advantage number 4. Renewable energy has numerous health and environmental benefits. A little to no greenhouse gases or pollutants are emitted into the air. This means a smaller carbon footprint and an overall healthier atmosphere and positive impact on the nature environment. In contrast, the use of fossil fuels is destructive. Fossil fuels not only emit greenhouse gases but other harmful pollutants. This lead to respiratory and cardiac health issues. They also destroy the environment and the ecosystems. Advantage number 5. Renewable energy decrease reliance on foreign energy sources. A society that uses renewable energy technologies can produce energy locally. The more renewable energy that this society uses for power needs, the less is reliance on impact energy. This reliance energy depends as a whole. Advantage and disadvantage of renewable energy sources. While renewable energy sources are generally advantageous, they too have the following disadvantage. Disadvantage number 1. Higher upfront cost while using renewable energy sources sound expensive. The technologies are typically more expensive upfront than traditional energy generators. To combat this, there are often financial incentives such as tax credits and rebates available to help alleviate your initial cost of renewable technology. Disadvantage number 2, intermittency. Though renewable energy resources are available around the world, many of these resources are not available 24/7. Year-round, some days may be winter than others. The sun does not shine at night, and drought may occur for periods of time. There can be unpredictable weather events and disrupt these technologies. In contrast, fossil fuels are not intermittent and can be turned on off at any given time. Disadvantage number 3, storage capability. The intermission of some renewable energy resources require a high need for energy storage. While there are storage technologies available today, they can be expensive, especially for large-scale renewable energy plants. Energy storage capacity is growing as the technologies progress. The batteries are becoming more affordable as time goes on. Disadvantage number 4, geographic limitations. Some countries like United States have diverse geography with varying climates, topographies, vegetation, and more. This creates a beautiful melting pot of landscape, but it also means that there are some geographies that are more suitable for renewable technologies than others. For example, a large farm with open space may be a great place for a residential wind turbine as a solar energy system, while a townhome in a city covered in shade from taller buildings would be able to reap the benefits of either technologies on their property. Disadvantage number 5. A few issues caused by the wind turbines are disturbing. In some places, the rapid rotation of the turbine can kill birds and bats that fly in the area. Likewise, some wind turbines are generating noise that can affect the people that live close to the wind farm.
Overall, the use of alternative sources of energy will provide energy security as well as economic and local development. There are challenges and barriers in utilization of said sources of energy such as high upfront and technology costs, non-competitiveness, non-viable markets, inaccessible financial packages, and its social acceptability. The Philippine government has enacted 2 landmark laws address such barriers. 1. Republic Act Number 9367, also known as the Biofossil Act of 2006, which provides fiscal incentives and mandates the use of biofossil blended gasoline and diesel fuels. 2. Republic Act Number 9513, also known as the Renewable Energy Act of 2008, which is a way of accelerating the development of the country's renewable energy sources by providing fiscal and non-fiscal incentives to private sector investors and equipment manufacturers and suppliers. That's it for our report, and thank you for listening and for watching. And to God be the glory.